Hello guys, how you all doing? This is our Nasdaq. Look at where it is now. Sure, that was one strong move from here to there. This is the type of a move that you want. I want. So remember when I said there are concepts that I always mention in each and every video, like they apply a lot, especially Tawaya pin bar. You still remember what I said, Tawaya pin bar. And when I say if it forms like this and is our bullish pin bar, and if the next bar comes and does this, then we ignore this. It does not, we don't look at it as a pin bar anymore. But because we're saying when we form a pin bar, we expect the momentum to carry over and be able to take out the high. If it doesn't happen, then we ignore it. But if it happens, then there's a chance of the price to push very hard in that direction. Ne? So if we can see here, we had a pin bar, price went above it, managed to push until there. You get that? And it was rejected from this small resistance there. And then we can see here, we had a pin bar, we failed to go above, had another one, and then the day the price decided to break all that resistance area, look what it did. It did all of that. And yesterday, yes, I mentioned that now we are having, the price has reached this area of resistance. I want to start, because remember how the analysis, we're always starting at the top, ne? And then this is the area of resistance, and the next one will be there. So it means if this one gets taken out, you are more than welcome to buy, and you do have enough profit margin for you to try and ride that. Alright, so that's what we'll be looking for next week, because we can all agree that the current price has went above this. Like, let's be honest, you can see we are above that. So this does not exist anymore. You remove it from your chart, because it was violated, it was taken out. And on this time frame, which is our daily, because remember the analysis, we always start at the top, ne? And on daily, our trend line was here, and it was broken. So it's very important that we mark this area. This is one strong demand area, or one strong area of support. This one. Why am I saying that? Number one, it formed this nice takeoff, or this nice impulse move. Ne? What did that impulse move do? That impulse move did what? It broke two key bearish structures. And what are those structures? Bearish trend line. We agree that this move, it broke the trend line, because remember we are having this bar outside. We broke the trend line, and it was broken by that move which started from this area of support. We agree. That's point number one. Point number two, we broke resistance area. That's the one I was talking about, Kirgi. This one, the one I'm saying the price is now moving above it. So we can see that this area is very strong. Very strong. If the price decides to retest or tries to go back, we are not going to miss this. But the price can just go and go up until there. But if we don't, that's why I'm saying we are not going to predict this. Right now, what we are predicting is what? Is this. Right? So we are not trading to the downside. We agree that the odds at this current time, they are pointing to the downside. So we cannot afford to try and anticipate a pullback, or it's going to start here and end there. We can only say if the pullback happens, the moment it gets here, we are taking it up. This is what we want. We don't care about this. Because if you try and act smart, this is what the market is going to do to you. If you try and predict these things, you agree that the price is moving up, is bullish, but you are trying to sell, you are trying to act smart. This is what the market is going to do to you. The market is going to go up, and then maybe it pauses a bit, and then you are saying, oh, it's going down, and then it goes up, it takes you out. And then you say, oh, it's going down, then it goes up. Then you'll be like, okay, let me wait a bit. And then it comes down, be like, it's going down, let me sell. And then it goes up. Right? You will never know how much of a pullback there is going to be in the market. When I focus on, pick the direction and say the price is going up, and only focus on trading the impulses. We will only want this, we don't care about this. We want this, we don't care about this, we want this. Because the pullback, you never know what shape of a pullback you're going to get. So rather wait for the price to do its pullback, and when I identify an area that you'll be like, I want it, I wish it can get here, then I take it. I don't care about this move. I don't care how it moves. As long as it can get here, now this is where I'm going to take it. That's how you're supposed to trade. Because if you try and trade these moves to the downside when the price is going up, you'll get bent a lot. So in this case, I'm saying on this because this is day, my verdict on the daily time frame going, should the price hit this support area, we are going to buy, and we are going all the way there, all the way here. You can mark it. Let me adjust it so that you can see. Yes, this is how it's supposed to be. Something like this. Yes, something like this. So should the price come here to this support area, I'm going to buy, and my take profit is going to be there. Then you can ask about, what about this one? Why am I not exiting here? Remember, this one is violated. It does not exist anymore. We ignore it. It was broken, so it's no longer there. So the next one will be that one. So that's why I'm going all the way up. Or you can do this also. You can do this and say this is my TP2. TP1 would be where the price turned. If the price turns here, so why, you ask yourself, why did it turn here? When it comes up again, you'll be like, oh, what if it turns again? So let me make this my TP1, where the price turned before coming to give me the entry. Then that's your TP1, and then the main TP is this one. So that's all that we're gonna say on daily. The daily, we're going up. The price is trying to reach this. This is the ultimate goal, to reach that. And now it's only a matter of trying to find areas where we can buy. This is what we can buy from on daily, but it can look different on other time frames. But on daily, if it comes here, we're not gonna miss it. So let's see. Weekly, what did we have? I don't have network, good people. I do not have network. Okay, hopefully this is not gonna affect my thing. Okay, so this was the daily trend line, right? This one that you're seeing here, and this is our daily area of support, right? And we agree that the price, this is why I'm saying, if you check here, if you check the highest point, you can see we went above it, right? Meaning that's when I was like, this resistance has been taken out. We all agree. So it means when I move to H4, every area of demand that looks valid and it looks nice, area of demand or area of support, I can take it and buy, because knowing very well, or more artisanal resistance, we don't have resistance anymore. So this pause here, you are more than welcome to buy from this. If it fails, it means you are going to push down and buy from this, which is also inside our daily one. So this is our area of buying. If the first one fails, that first one, that's the one where we're going to take our buy from. But remember, what is important is that for me to buy on H4, H4 bullish trend line must be intact. If it is broken, I'm not gonna buy on H4, because H4 is not bullish. It's in consolidation, or it is in downtrend, right? So then that's when you'll be like, where's the trend line on this time frame? The trend line is here. It's here. So it seems like even the day the price decides to come here, we will still be playing above the trend line. So this is a valid buy. Right? So this is the potential area of buying, number one, and then potential area of buying, number two, should the first one fail. And look, let me make this interesting. I get what I'm saying. For me to buy on H4 trend line must be intact, the bullish one. So now what if the price does this? What if this is the area, it comes back, and then you buy, and then let's extend this, and then you buy, ne? And the price goes down, and then it breaks that level, you take a loss. It breaks the thing, it breaks the your trend line. And this is the area where I said is the second area where you must take a buy. This. Now my question is, are you still gonna buy from this area? Even though, okay, this is an H4 area. This is an H4 area, H4 zone. And H4 trend line bullish one is broken. So my question is, are you still gonna buy from this even though the H4 has been broken? I know you're gonna say no, but in this case you can take it. Why? Because it is sort of located, or it is, yeah, the location where it is inside or around a higher time frame zone, which is our daily, and daily still agrees in us going up. So I can take that one because it agrees with daily and they are in the same area. So I can take this because it is it is in the same area as the daily zone, and the daily time frame is going up. For now, this is our potential area of buying. Then let's go down. You see, I don't have candlesticks. You can see my thing is loading. I don't have network, so I'll pause it here and then I'll continue as soon as I get connected again. All right, I'm now connected back online. So let's try and assess bargaining our H1. So now we can all see that we went above that, né? And then our H1, the trend line will be somewhere. You can put it from this to that. You can put it there and say you used this, né? So meaning if it's like that, the nearest area of support would be this one here. So, or someone can say this looks like a sideways move and not this, because remember, for me to draw a trend line I need this. I don't need this, I need this. Right? So it's up to you. This is your decision. You can decide and say, now I feel like this is the one that looks like this, so meaning I'll have to use this one. This one looks like a sideways. So if that's the case, then when I route your trend line it will be here, and then you can take this buy. Mara, if one you are saying no, this does not look like a sideways, so this is where it all depends on the trader now, and how do you see it. The final decision is yours. So you can all look at the same chart, but if it doesn't look nice, usually I would leave it. I would just take it as a sideways. I want the one that looks perfect, then that's the one I'm going to use for my trend line. But if you're saying this looks like this, then it's fine. No one is going to argue with you on that one. You could be right, I could be wrong, whatever. Then it means your trend line would be there. Then this is your zone. But now for the price to come back here, it will have to break your trend line, meaning you'll never get an entry. But someone who is saying I'm putting my trend line here, they might get an entry there because they will still be above their trend line. But the ultimate goal, all these time frames are pointing up. Yeah? The concepts that I always mention, which are important, get the trend, the thing. Remember, I always talk of when the price gets here, look for signs of reversal so that you can buy. So those are the ones where I say look for bargaining. What's this? Engulfing pattern, but the most common one that we always use, get the pin bar. So that's why it's important for you to understand the concept there, pin bar, of which I'm always explaining. Where I'm saying in pin bar, we only trade it when it formed at a significant area. So now, which ones are significant areas? I've already made a video about this one. So if you still remember the significant areas that we're talking about, then you're good to go. But if you don't, then make sure that you refer back to the video that I made on the pin bar, whatever. So we only want it to be at the significant areas, and when it forms, this is what we want it to do for us to go and say, now it seems like this rejection means the reversal is happening. Then that's when you go in. Some rejection bars might just be rejection bars and not give you rejection or reversal. So those are the ones that you have to avoid, and I told you how to look for that. So if you don't remember that, make sure you go back to the video I made at the pin bars. So in conclusion, I would say a daily is saying we're going up because of what? Let's just remind ourselves, daily is going up because of what? We broke trend line and we broke area of resistance, then that's when we mark to this area of what of support. So should it come back here, we are taking it. But in terms of the direction, daily is going up. Agreed. And then H4, in terms of direction, H4 is going up. We even have H4 trend line there, and we marked this zone. So the trend line can even be here, so that we use this sideways up. No? So we even have H4 trend line. So H4 is also going up. We have an area that we want to buy from, and we move to the very strong area of resistance. Why do we say it is strong? Because look at it. We formed it, and then look what it gave us. Look at how strong this move is. So it means this area was very strong. Mara, we couldn't what? We couldn't sell from it. Why? Because H4 area, and H4, when the price reached here, H4 was no longer bearish. So why are we selling? That's how you should reason in terms of the setups that you come across. So you can find a nice setup, matter if the trend does not allow for you to take that trade, then why are you taking it? Everyone. So H4 also going up. So the area that we'll be looking to buy from next week is this one. And then lastly, daily, if you put your trend line, H1, if you put your trend line there, you can take a buy from this next week. And the goal is to reach here. So this is where the ultimate goal. All right, that's it, guys. I hope this makes sense. And right now, when you are assessing or when you're analyzing your markets, make sure that you always use the same approach. I'm sure if you have watched at least more than 4 times of my videos, you will now see that the way I approach the market, I'm always preaching the same thing. I don't change my approach when I don't teach you this thing today and then tomorrow when I analyze, I use a different approach. I'm always approaching the market the same way. So that's what I want you to know, to see that it doesn't matter which instrument you are showing me. You can come with Bitcoin, or you can come with a stock, or you can come a candlestick will always remain a candlestick. An area of support will always remain an area of support. So that's why when I'm doing my analysis, I'm analyzing the same way. I don't have to change my analysis because all of them they should giving me candlesticks. All of them they have area of resistance and area of support. So make sure your thing is standard. So if you're watching my videos, at least if you have watched 5, then now you should see or no. These are the things that are important in my analysis, which are the things that are the things that I have to understand, because they are going to help me in my analysis as well. Right? So I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'll see you in the next one. So we'll be preparing for next week. So over the weekend, I can maybe have 2 or 3 videos where I'll just be random concepts, or you can reply with whatever, comment with whatever concept that you want me to cover in the next video or over the weekend as we prepare for next week. Mara, this analysis that I made on Nasdaq now, it's the analysis for next week. So that's the things that we'll be looking for next week. Ne? All right, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. All right, cheers.